Hey there, Foxy Gamers! Welcome back to Airport CEO. Let's take a look at our flight planner here, make sure we've got everything good to go. Let's see, today is Sunday, 4 a.m. Yes, cool. We've got this pretty much as full as we can get. So, we're going to cross our fingers and hope that our airport can handle all this stuff. Okay, so for our general admission, or general aviation, guys, we need a taxiway path. We should just be able to connect these up to the other taxiways, like so. Turn these on. We obviously only want to accept general aviation because we would have to hook these up to a boarding station if we wanted to do commercial. Now we can put our other fuel trucks to use, and these fuel tanks that I have here, we haven't even touched because, yep, I built the wrong fuel the first time around. Now it is going to, I think, ask us every time we want to accept a general aviation landing. For the time being, I'm going to leave that on because I don't know how much that's going to affect our other flights, but perhaps later on, when we have maybe a second runway specifically for general aviation, we can change that. There we are. Day is starting. Take a look at our flight menu. Everything looks pretty good. It is all on time. I'm actually surprised that the game doesn't do something like make these flights be delayed. Oh, here we go. We got a request. Sure. Make the flights delayed, like, that's completely out of your control, you know, coming in from another place or something. Because, you know, that's totally what happens, and you have to deal with that in real life. So here you can see our runway is getting kind of icky and gross, and it's actually wearing out. I don't know how it's wearing out when it's just the ground, but perhaps we have to resurface the ground. I'm not sure, but we can instantly repair it for a fee. I'm not going to worry about it right now because it's at 60%, so not too crazy. Here we go. Make sure this guy is going to work okay. I guess our general aviation planes just pay us money based on how long they're hanging out here, huh? Alright, there we are. Making some good money from our fuel. What are all these people doing here? These are passengers. Okay, so our people are obviously hungry and tired. I guess what I could do here is maybe place some sofas and stuff out here in this waiting area. Maybe by the front door. I don't know if that's actually going to affect their their energy levels, but we'll find out. See if anybody uses those. I just realized we don't have any trash cans anywhere. Do you guys know how incredibly disappointed Paradox would be with me right now for not just making this whole entire airport out of trash cans? I am so sorry, Paradox. I know I am a disappointment to you and your family. I will try and do better. But right now, we're not doing all that great because I'm only going to put a few here and there. I don't really know what I want to do yet with this airport, and I don't want to have to rearrange all of these trash cans. Alright, none of those are going to get built until we bring in more contractors, but I'm not going to bring in contractors just for a few furniture items. However, let's take a look at what we need to get, like, some restaurants in here. I believe that's going to be under procurement, right? Anti-spam filter, trail scanner. Allows you to track and review in real time where the targeted persons has been. I'm not terribly concerned about that. Review passengers' travel documents in real time. I guess maybe that would make people go through the lines faster? I'm not entirely sure. Mind reader, though, that sounds intriguing. Okay, so food franchises and shop upgrade. Let's start with food. I think that would be slightly more important. But, you know what? We have the money, and these only cost $50,000, so we'll go ahead and do both of these. And now, as far as baggage goes, if we want to be able to accept some larger airlines, we're gonna have to get a baggage system set up, but I haven't actually toyed with that yet, so we may or may not get there today. I'm not going to start accepting bigger airlines until we for sure have that ready to go. Is everybody still on flight or on time here? Yes. Looks good. What are our profits for the day? Not great. I don't remember what we started at the beginning of today, but we might as well go ahead and accept Skylink so that we can set that up for tomorrow. It looks like that's it for airlines right now. I suppose these other ones will become available when we finish up these contracts. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and turn on, let's see, where do I make it so that always accept GA? There we go. We'll do that. Just that way so I don't miss somebody coming in, and hopefully it won't be super detrimental if they delay us a little bit. Let's check out franchise and make sure we've got all the details correct here. Eventually, your passengers will want to get something to eat and maybe spend some money buying products at your airport. Passengers like to shop, and this is equally a way to improve your passengers' opinions of your airport, as well as a way to earn some extra money. Instead of having you, as the airport CEO, to deal with shop management, you can simply rent the space to an external company or franchise. They will then happily pay rent, and if you get a good deal, you can even earn a percentage of each sale. Alright. We have a strategy director, I think. Right? Yes. And economy panel, procurement, procure, yep. We did both of those. So what will be next here? Start with dragging out a shop or food room somewhere in the terminal. Remember that passengers spend the most time in the secure area, so this is probably where you'll be able to make most profit. Each room type has specific items that are required before a company will be interested in renting that area. Shop, shelves, cafe, fridges, etc. Okay, so that stuff's probably going to open up to us once we get that procurement researched. Click on the newly placed food or shop room to open the panel. Sign contract to see the available businesses offering a contract to you. Examine them in detail to make sure you get a good detail. And they will be valid for a period of time, and during this time the business will pay you rent depending on their offer. Cool. Well, I look forward to doing that when we get that research. For now, I could, I suppose, set up a spot for a little shop. I guess I can't even do an area right now, but I'll just build a wall, I suppose. Just to plan it out here. What happened to our... Oh, did I not build a security queue? Whoops. I meant to do that. I'm just a failure. There we are. Those are not symmetrical at all. It is hurting my soul, but I'm going to ignore it for the time being. Now, I don't know if this is like, you know, at real airports, most of your shops and restaurants don't really have a fully... Wait, no, they do have a fully enclosed space. They have, like, gates and stuff that come down the front. So, okay, we'll try just a little one like that and see if this is going to work. I may very well need to change this, but it's my first time experimenting with it. What is our ETA for our procurements? 3 hours and 23 minutes. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get our flights set up for Monday. We've got 4 Stripe Air left and 7 Skylink. Now, I don't know what happens if I schedule a whole bunch of these all at once. You know what? We're just gonna try. I may pay for this, but I want to see what happens if we schedule 4 flights at once that only have one runway to get to, and we'll see just how much damage it does to us. I know that it's going to do something, because, I mean, there's a reason why they don't schedule flights all at the same time. But I want to find out just how bad it is. So I'm gonna do it for you, so you don't have to ruin your game. I'm not sure there's really anything more strategic to placing these flights. Like, I don't think it matters where it's coming from or what size it is, aside from being like, oh, that has a lot of passengers. I need to make sure I can handle that many people at once. Otherwise, it just seems like, sure, place them wherever you feel like it. Oh, interesting. Do I still have contractors on site? Whoops. How many contractors do we have right now? Alright, we have 20. We'll leave them there for a second. Oh, look at that! People are actually using these couches. And it looks like they would prefer to have a few more couches, so maybe we will do that. Actually, we'll put like one shop or restaurant out here by the security. And then in here, we'll have... Whoops. Didn't actually want to do that. In here, we'll have 2 shops. Assuming these are the proper sizes for these shops. I don't actually know. Alright, let's see if we can tackle some baggage stuff, huh? We'll go ahead and read this and see... Oh my gosh. So many things. I'll try and cut out as much as I can that is not going to be beneficial for you guys. So we have a check-in desk right here. And a cargo bay, conveyor belts, aircraft stands, which the cargo will be delivered to. The cargo bay, I plan on, I guess, sticking right here. That's my best guess. It is recommended that you start out by building a separate building in which you place your cargo bay. Here you can also prepare and make space for baggage processing, such as passing the baggage through scanners and so forth in the future. The cargo bay should then be connected to the check-in desks using conveyor belts. There are both overground, above ground, and underground conveyor belts with which you can do this. Please refer to the below image for an idea of what an ideal system setup looks like. This is the most essential information that you need to be aware of before building. Underground conveyor belts and above ground conveyor belts cannot be built on separate levels. Think at least twice about your layout and account for the entire departure and arrival flow of the baggage. I'm not sure what it means by they cannot be built on separate levels. Before you enable the conveyor belt system, you have a few more steps to complete, such as connecting the conveyor belt system and then operating it. So we've got our check-in desks here, it looks like. Oh, and then there's the conveyor belt behind them. And then that goes through the wall into... Wow. This, I suppose, is where people pick it up after their flights? I can't really tell what that picture is. I imagine this is going outside to the cargo bay. But let's go ahead and give this a try. Baggage claim. Defines an area where passengers are arriving on domestic flights. Yes, okay. That we would want to put... How am I out of room in this airport? I swear this is like to scale of the Lincoln Municipal Airport, but I guess not, really. Let's see here. We could put baggage claim over here. Oh, what's my notification? Receipt for shop upgrade. Okay, our shops are done. Alright, we'll come back to the baggage in a moment. Let's, one thing at a time, get our shops going here. Shop and food. Let's do a shop on the outside, because this is like where people can go to buy their last minute things that they need. And we'll do a shop in here for people to buy the liquids that they had to throw away while going through security. And a food place right there. So now, let's take a look at what our contracts are. We need 2 shelves for this. Uh-oh. Whoa. I don't know how to tell what the size of these are. Okay, maybe the one after the slash is what the actual size... Oh, yeah, okay, it must be. So, our shops here are 30 meters squared, and the second after the slash is how big it needs to be. So we might need to make them a bit bigger. What about the restaurant? Restaurant is not even close, unless we want to do Hilltop Cafe. We could do that. Let's start with Hilltop Cafe, because it's perfect. But we need a fridge and a counter. You know what? I'm gonna bulldoze these walls here, because that seems to be how it usually is at an airport. These shops all have open fronts, and that's what I want to do with my shops. Not to mention, we need to make these a little bit bigger anyway. Whoa, never mind. I don't want to do this Hilltop Cafe. Their rent per hour is $80. And look at the rent per hour of everything else. That's not 1 star. Oh my gosh, but it takes up so much space. I suppose that must be why. Okay, so what happens if we just bulldoze this wall here? We'll make 1 big restaurant. What is the smallest it can be for a 2-star restaurant? Yeah, we don't even get a very big airport cut of the Hilltop Cafe. Alright, we'll see if we can make this spot big enough. We'll get rid of both of these here. This is the way to delete the rooms, apparently. And then we'll see if this is going to be big enough. 7 by 15. I'm not that good at math to do that off the top of my head. No, that's not big enough. There we go. We'll have 1 huge restaurant in the middle of our secure area. We need to get 3 cafe fridges and a cafe counter. What is this guy? Why is it grayed out? Maybe it's not been added to the game yet. Look at these tasty treats here. We'll put these over here. Now, it's strange that we don't... Whoops. Do we not need to put down tables and chairs for people to eat at, too? I guess we're just... That seems weird, I guess, that we're doing 3 counters, or 3 displays and a counter, and then it's just gonna have this huge open area. Well, let's see what happens, I guess. We'll do that there. And I guess we could do, like, some sofas in here? I don't know. It's really weird that we can't put in tables. But we'll see what happens with that. Maybe build out our well a little bit too, so that, you know, they can sell alcohol here and just tell people to not take it beyond the perimeter of the restaurant. I think we started out this day somewhere around $550,000, and we've kind of lost quite a bit, but then again, I guess I did research some stuff here, and we have been building on a little bit, so maybe that's not too out of the ordinary. Our flights are all looking pretty good. Everything's on time. Fantastic. Must be near the end of the day, huh? Yeah, we just got one more flight coming in today. I definitely don't think we really need more than 4 small stands until we can get some larger contracts in here, larger airlines, and then we'll need more stands to manage them all. But, well, I guess we could do more general admission. General aviation, geez, why do I have such a problem with that? Looks like we are good to go for signing a contract with Swift Veg. They're only paying us for 5 days and 9 hours, huh? Rent per day, $7 per meter squared. I assume that's what that means. Okay. All the following conditions apply. Yes. $26.50 sales for completion bonus of $9,900. Ooh. I doubt we're gonna make it to that, but we'll see what happens. Contract not completed. Status, staff en route. I guess I don't need to hire staff for this since we're renting it out, I imagine? I suppose we'll find out. Why are there so many people just hanging out in the lobby here? I don't understand that. Don't you guys have homes to go to? This is not a place to, like, relax at after you land. Let's take a look at our finances for the day. Hourly balance, $2,500. That's pretty good. Bathroom usage. Are we supposed to be charging for the bathroom? I don't want to be that guy. Nah. Oh, landing fees. Can we charge that, like, to general aviation, maybe? Aviation fuel sale. Uh-oh. Well, there it goes. I guess we can only see... Oh, here we go. Hourly, daily. That's what I want to see. We are $60,000 positive. That's good. We had a lot of expenses because we were building some stuff today and researching. So I am okay with that. Airline income, that's quite good. Oh, we are charging landing fees. Alright. Just didn't happen in the last hour. But no fuel sale. That seems odd. Rent for a franchise. Are they already paying rent? That seems weird. Anyway, I guess we'll send home our construction workers. We don't need to be paying them all for standing around doing nothing. Okay, I think our day is just about over, right? Yep, these last 2 planes will take off. Wait. Uh-oh, what happened? Why? There should be 2 airplanes sitting in my commercial stands. What's the matter? I don't know where the one went. Taxing and taxing. Oh, here you are. Okay. You're just getting ready to take off. Gotcha. Alright, so... I already forgot what I was going to do. Oh, that's right. Check out more contracts. See if I can accept. Yes. CLM and Maple. It looks like we're pretty much stuck with these 3 airlines for now until we expand our airport a bit and, you know, probably get some baggage claim going on here. But we can set up our flight schedule. Oh, that's right. We haven't actually discovered what happens yet when we have a whole bunch of flights all at once. That is going to be the next day. But let's get some maple flights in here real quick. If this doesn't go too crazy, I will squeeze these together a little bit more so that we can get more flights per day. Isn't that what airports do after all? They cram in so many flights that, and like oversell their seats to make the most money possible. Flight delay action asks a standard action for delayed flights. Ask for each time. Always delay or always send away. I think for now we're going to have it ask us, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, tomorrow will be an interesting day, finding out this crowded air flight schedule and seeing how well our restaurant does here. But that is going to do it for this episode. Thanks a lot for joining me, boys and berries, and until next time, stay foxy.